So, another little update on this app building process that I'm going through. I'm a few weeks in now, a couple of, 2.5 weeks I think I've been working on this. And I'm right in the thick of it. And it's really exciting, it's really challenging, and it's pretty sort of scary. It brings me up against a lot of stuff that I'm not so comfortable with. Um, I find myself up against. I'm involved now in sort of three areas of the process. Um, there was the first the first thing I need to do is to create the offer that I'm going to make, and I know what I'm teaching. That the app is called Teach Performance. It is an app for anyone who, like me, started off as an artist and who wanted to teach and who didn't want to just do the exercises that they had once learned, who wanted to understand why they were teaching what they were teaching, and who wanted to be flexible so that they could adapt their teaching to different contexts, and also wanted to be able to justify their teaching, because as artists we continually get patronised and treated like we are an add-on to education, a little bit of luxury. We always have to come against this argument: what's the point of teaching acting to people if they're not going to end up as actors? As if the only point of art is just to create a career and make money for someone, as opposed to art being something which should be integral to every single human person's life on a daily basis. So I want to try to write an app that gives people structures to help them dig deeper into developing their personal practice. Now, I know that, but the actual process of delivering that, and delivering it not through an online course like you might get on Udemy, but through an app, throws up all sorts of challenges. Now, that's the first area I'm involved in, which is the creation of the content, and that's going pretty well. And in a few days, I'm actually going to. This is scary to me. I'm going to look for a small group of founder members for the process. It won't be the full app, that's not made yet, but it will be people with whom I develop what I have already, and with whom I test it, and from whom I get feedback and testimonials, and make sure that what I am trying to do really lands for people, diverse people, not just me, not what I think you want, but what people out there really want. That also is a little challenging, to have the humility to know that you require the feedback of others if you're going to make your work excellent. So I'm deep in the process of establishing the content of the app, or the offer, and I'll be sending that out into the world fairly soon, looking for 10 founder members. But there's two other things that I'm having to work on at the moment as well. This is the one I really wanted to sort of share with you today. I have to get into the actual thing about how you make an app. Now, I signed up with this company. These are the people I'm choosing to work with. I think they're great. And one of the reasons I think they're great is because, well, they're called Passion. And it does genuinely seem as if they're fueled by passion. And the reason I say genuinely is because everything seems to go a step beyond what is necessary. This is the training area. Look, this Expert Unleashed course is a 30-day program for developing, disseminating, and putting out there your work into the world. This is an app building company, and they're giving me buying from them a 30-day program of 34 lessons about how to develop and market the product. Not only that, over here there are 59 lessons about how to use their actual platform. And it's actually a very simple platform. It's really impressive. I mean, I'm kind of technically competent, but not technically advanced. And every single aspect of their platform has a little video. Nothing particularly fancy, something like this actually. You know, you can see the screen and there's somebody talking and they say this does this, and if you need to do this, this. And then there's another course I haven't even begun to look at yet, which is once you've launched your app, how to scale it up and get it out to as many people as possible. That's over 150 lessons, I think, something like that. 60, 90, no, about over 130 lessons, ranging from, 2 minutes through to 30 minutes. There's a real sense there of them wanting you to succeed. Of course, it's in their interest. If you succeed, you stay connected to them, you keep paying them money. But then when you have a problem, as I had a little problem, there's something I didn't understand yesterday, I got an email back within a couple of hours. I actually didn't understand the response. I emailed back and said, yes, super cool, lovely, thank you, what do you mean? And got a much more detailed one back, again, within 30 minutes or something. So the second thing, I'm content making, but I'm also having to do the backroom work. How does all this work? Look at all of this. This is my app in development. It's very exciting yesterday when I started doing this, and you can get real-time sort of updates of what your app will look like. I don't know, maybe that will do it. Will that do it? Oh yeah, look, there's an on-screen. Most of this stuff is not mine. That's just generic stuff. But this stuff, teach performance. It's time to light a fire in someone's soul. That's me. I put that in there, and then it appeared, and it looked really good. It was so exciting. So I'm working my way through all of this backroom stuff. I'm doing the content, I'm doing the technical stuff. And then there's a question of marketing. And that's a big, scary one for me. I don't like social media very much. I don't like marketing very much. I have all sorts of questions around honesty and authenticity. Feeling, a certain level of imposter syndrome when I'm promoting my work, which is one of the things the app is actually looking at, is how to encourage us not to do this. So I'm having to go through the work for myself that I'm also training other people in. That marketing one is scary. But in a couple of days, I'm going to take my offer out there and look for 10, maybe 12, 14 people who will pay me some money to join a training program. It won't be with the same amount of money they'd pay if they were going to eventually use the app. It'll be much less than that, and I'll get much more than the people who use the app, because it will be an intensive 6-week group process. But nonetheless, I have to take the offer out there. And that's not easy. For some people it may be easy. For me it's not easy. But I'm making this video because I know there are other people. I'm getting messages from people saying they're interested in this process. So I thought I'd keep you up to date. If you are interested in this process, drop me a message. I'll tell you more about it. I can give you links to go to find out more. If you're connected to me on social media, then you'll see my offer going out there. Share it, please. Respond if you're interested. If you're not connected to me on social media but you're interested in this, there'll be another video in a few days when I will be deep in the process of making and marketing. Talk to you soon.